Back to another video. That was very quick. Today we're going to take a look at the Komorex, the whatever you call them, the corpusy mix, whatever the fuck they are, sniper. It's a sniper. It does the thing, makes things go away. So, if you rank this in snipers, this is probably towards the lower end of them. I don't like this sniper that much. I'm not a fan. Don't like it. I hate the way it looks. What the fuck is this? Stand this up and this is probably almost the same size as Wukong. It's way too fucking big. I don't like it at all. Whilst I appreciate there are little bits of gold on there. Where's my voice going? Fuck off. It's not for me. I don't like it. So there is that. But like I said, it's probably my least favourite sniper in the game. Or one of them. I'm just not a big fan of it. I don't like it. So that's that. So this is a standard build. I must admit this is a build I haven't used that much, but it's standard for most things, so it's called the standard build. And that is that. So if you don't like it, tough to deal with it. And you will see I'm going to recommend this with hunting munitions. But one of the problems with this weapon is that its crit chance is fucking dreadful. I believe it's like 40%, which in Warframe terms means it's dog shit, it's garbo. 40% is not enough for where we're at in the game at the minute, in the hunting munitions slash crits win everything, and this weapon is not very good at that. So maybe if the status stuff gets changed a bit and you know they actually make most of the elements good in the game instead of one incredibly overpowered element and everything else was just that'll do, we might see some different things come up. But at the moment, because the way the game is, just this weapon can't do what the game needs it to, really, and what we need it to. The one good thing it's for is it's very good for spreading status. You can see it's got 9 virals on him, which is pretty decent. But it's just not very good, is it? It's just not very good. So I don't know if I'm missing something. I'm not sure. It could be my build. I don't know, but if you're using standard builds on every other sniper, it's just dog shit. You can see it looks pretty decent there. Once you get the procs you need, it looks pretty good. The only problem is you just never get them fucking procs, like ever. I did 30k bleed. If it was doing that every shot, this gun might be a little bit better, but it's not doing that every shot, and that's the trouble. So you know that's yeah. It's trying to do too much and it can't do it. So that won't kill him. That will. So 3 shots. That's not that bad considering. I like the fact that it's like an explodey sniper. I just wish it did a little bit more damage. Maybe a Riven would fix that, possibly, but I don't have a Riven for this, so I cannot comment. I believe it's 3 out of 5 with Riven disposition, so that's not awful. See, that's not bad. Why doesn't it do that all the time? If it did that all the time, this would instantly rise up in my list. But it doesn't do that, does it? So that's that. It does look cool. It's got a cool reload animation. Whilst I don't believe you could spin this weapon that fast. Look at the fucking size of it. It's ridiculous. So this is our standard build. You see 4 former, pretty standard for most things. Serration for damage, split chamber, and vigilante armaments over here for multi-shot. Point strike, vital sense, crit chance, crit damage, hunting munitions, malignant force, and Ryan rounds for viral. 40% crit chance, which is why this weapon sucks ass, because it needs more than that. And that's really it. If the weapon doesn't have a good crit chance, it's dog shit. So take that for what you will. This is the build I use most of the time. If I'm not using this, I'm using this one. So this is your hunting munition slash build, and this is your pure damage corrosive. So this is where the weapon changes a little bit. So I'm going to show you this. This is my corrosive flat out damage build. These weapons, or these builds, my sniper builds, are never intended for Eidolons, so don't even think about it. Before anybody goes, what about Eidolons? Fuck Eidolons. Go somewhere else for that. I'm not building for Eidolons. That's a whole different side of the game. I'm not looking at. The only problem I don't like showing off this build is Argon Scope, and I know most people have it, but not everybody does. And you know I'm going to get comments saying, but I don't have Argon Scope, which is why I try not to show it that much. But you know, for this we kind of need it. So this is flat damage. This is 4 shots. That was 2 shots. As you can see, this looks a little bit better. And yes, to that one guy that's going to moan about me shooting just in the head as well. Yes, it's a sniper. We don't aim for the body, do we? So, no, I'm not aiming for its body. The weapon does also have a built-in ammo mutation, which is pretty cool, because it has pretty low ammo, like 60 bullets in total. But for a sniper, that's, you know, that's not dog shit. Well, compared to another weapon I'm going to show you later on. Whenever it probably come afterwards. 2 shots. 1 shot. 2 shots. 2 shots. 2 shots. 1 shot. 2 shots. So, this build's a little bit better, as you can see. Flat out corrosive damage is better. Do I think it's better than viral? I think it's a bit more consistent, but it is a lot more expensive. So, Bane of Corrupted, don't sleep on it. And then Argon Scope, obviously, it's overpriced. It's not worth what people charge for it, but it's rare. So, you know, we can't always have nice things. And then I'll show you this build, which is using the same exact stuff, but I drop. What do I drop? Bane of Corrupted for 100 munitions. Still need an Argon Scope, obviously, to buff up that crit chance, because I need it. You need crit chance. And when I zoom in, you get 2 bonuses there. You get 2 times damage, minus 50% recoil, plus 2 meters punch through, 100% damage, 3.6 explosion radius, and minus fire rate. So the fire rate isn't a big deal. 100% damage and a 3.6 meter explosion radius, which is how you can see that it's hitting all of these over here. My squeaky chair just gets squeaky every day. So as you can see, with Argon Scope, doesn't really make that big of a difference with 100 munitions. This is why I say it just doesn't do it. That crit chance is really what lets it back. So a good crit ribbon could make this a little bit better. But as you see, that's a nice slash. But I do think Corrosive just produces better numbers for everyday missions. Do I think it's going to drop off quicker? Yeah, probably. But if you're going to use a sniper in long endurance runs, go and use the Rubicon or the Vectis. Go and use something that's actually decent. Because this one's probably not. I think the only thing that ranks lower than this is the Volcar Reef, which is saying something. So I am going to recommend this build for you higher up players with every mod and all that good stuff. It's just a bit more consistent in my opinion. If you want a slash build, there you go. Do your thing. But I'm going to use this one because I think it's better. It does better for me. I like it more. So that is that. Like I said, if you wanted a decent sniper for endgame, go and use the Rubico. Go and use the Vectis. Go and use the Lanka. I mean, fuck me, the Snipetron's probably better than this. And that's saying something, because that's pretty not good. Even Ash can't one-shot with it. Come on. There you go. See, the only redeeming quality this weapon has is that it's a good sprat. Good sprat. Nice. Nice one. Nice. A good stat spreader. So it's good for, you know, condition overload melee weapons. So if you were to chuck this on with like the Pox and just abuse the condition overload melee weapons because they're so powerful, that would work. It's very good at that, I must admit. You know, if you're using a weapon like the Pox or the Zacti, shoot the Zacti, shoot the Komorex, murder everything, that would work. See when I get my buffs. See, this is pretty fucking decent. Oh shit. That wasn't. This is. Yeah, you get combos with sniper and stuff like that, but I don't know enough about combos to sit here and explain what every single one actually does and the benefits. So I'm going to completely ignore combos and all of that. I know someone's going to tell me that I'm stupid for not knowing and talk to me like I'm a mug, but I don't care for snipers that much, so fucking sue me. I don't know, don't really care. Wisp. Isn't bad. Isn't actually that bad. Yeah, it's not that bad with Wisp. I actually want to do that again. That was kind of cool. Have a look here. Okay, that was dreadful. Come on, Wisp, what are you doing? When they've got a bit of status on them, that's when like they one shots then. Then I do have combos go up and stuff like that. I don't know. Maybe I'd like it a bit more when I've used it a little bit more and gotten used to all its little quirks and all of that kind of stuff. But just, you know, from all the time I spent leveling, and I did a relic capture. I did a few relic captures, I think. Maybe it was a relic something. It just didn't do what I wanted it to, which was a lot, considering it's a sniper. And yeah, Mirage obviously does the good stuff, and I did forget to put on Carrier for that crit buff, which you'd be surprised actually makes a huge difference in missions. So stick a Vigilante mod set on your Carrier, trust me, it makes a big difference. And yeah, obviously Mirage makes it look good, but it's not. And just for those of you that are curious as well, because I'm sure someone's going to comment, the build I use on my Carrier, like I said, it really doesn't matter that much. These are really the three you want. The Vigilante mods, you want all four of these on your Carrier. What the fuck's that there? I've got a good one. Chuck on the good one. What's up with you? Not that it actually matters that much, but yeah, you want the 4 Vigilante mods. The 5th one is obviously the one for your Warframe. And then I just have Serration and Heavy Caliber for damage, and then Viral combo. Just if by chance he procs that status, obviously just makes my life a little bit easier, but it doesn't make that much of a difference. It's just, like I said, you really want it for the crit bonus, which does proc quite a bit. So and if you use that on your Warframe as well, I think it's 25% in total, which is even better. So yeah, that is that. There you guys go. That's the build I'm going to recommend if for some reason you want to build this. Do I recommend it? No. I recommend you go out and get the Rubico, because the Rubico is phenomenal. I recommend you go out and get the Vectis, because Vectis is phenomenal. Such a good fucking sniper. I recommend you go out and get any other weapon, to be honest, because this weapon is garbage. So I don't know. Like I said, maybe I just have a bit of a hate boner for it, but I just like 3 out of 5. I really don't think it needs to be that. I think this needs to be 5 out of 5. In fact, I think it needs to be 6 out of 5. That needs to be bumped up to like 400%. Yeah, that's that. I think it's got some potential for someone that probably knows a bit more about it than me. A decent Riven, it can be good. A Condition Overload melee weapon with this could be really good. Because it does proc a load of status. I will give it that. You know, the explosive rounds are proccing status everywhere as well. Providing you hit something, it's going to proc a load of status, which is kind of like a primary pox in that sense. Which is the only thing I can see this weapon doing a bit with. But that is that. Like I said, let me know down below. Maybe I'm missing something. I'm not sure. I tried my best. And yeah, that's that anyways, that's it. Let me know if I'm missing something out. If you enjoyed that, leave a like. If you didn't, dislike for whatever reason. Subscribe if you are new around here. That would be great for all of you current subscribers and whatnot. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for all the support and comments and likes that we've been getting recently. It's fucking crazy. It's awesome. And yeah, links to socials and things like that are in the description. like always, it has been your boy Acid, and I will see you cunts later.